Alright, so to start this off, you want to remove this 12mm bolt and loosen up this hose clamp. You got to get this air box out of the way.
Thirsty for an edge at the tables? Master Blackjack, count cards like a pro, and calculate poker odds all in one app. Drink it all in with Table Edge, your ultimate casino strategy tool.
And next, disconnect the mass airflow sensor. After that, you're going to have to disconnect this vacuum hose, as well as this one up here, and this one right there as well. So disconnect all three of those. All right, next, there's 4 bolts holding down this skid plate. These are 13mm bolts. So remove all 4 and then this splash will come out. After that's out, go ahead and loosen this nut right here. It's a 14mm. Don't take it out all the way, just loosen it up. Because once that's loose, as you loosen this bolt, that pulley will move forward and it'll loosen up this belt so you can get that AC compressor out. Keep doing that until the belt's loose enough to come off of the compressor itself. Once it's loose enough, you could push this forward and make that whole pulley move up. That way you can remove the belt. You don't have to take the belt out all the way, since we're just gonna take out the compressor and put the new one back on anyway, so we'll just leave this out of the way. Alright, while we're down here, next remove the 2 bottom mounting bolts for this compressor. They're 12mm bolts. You can get to them from here. It's kind of a strange angle, but if this is uncomfortable for you, you could also get them from the top with that air box out of the way out there. I wasn't able to get the air box out of the way because there's a bolt down here. It's a 12mm, but it's stripped on this one, so I was unable to loosen it up. I think we'll be good enough here with going out from here. If that doesn't work, we could try going down from the bottom around that area. Looks like there's enough space either way. For this next part, you got to remove that connector on the AC compressor. Squeeze a little tab right there with one finger while you pull a little bit on the end of the connector, and that'll pop this connector right off. It's a 1-wire, so get that out of the way. With that out of the way, next we're going to remove these 2 line bolts. There's one right here and one right here. It looks like they're both 12mm. Oh yeah, they're 12mm. I'm going to use an extension though, since they're kind of in a bad spot. Alright, got bolt lines out. Kind of move them out of the way. Stretch this one, bent this one over here. The new AC compressor should come with O-rings. Make sure to replace the one there, as well as the one on this line. You want to use brand new seals anytime you work or dealing with AC stuff. That way it doesn't leak once you're done. So lastly, we got to take out this 12mm bolt, and there's another one above it, right next to it on the right. They're both 12mm as well. And with those out, I'm going to try to wiggle this compressor out this way. It looks like there's plenty of room here to do it. This line gets in the way. You could either remove this bracket and move this line out of the way to get this bolt out, but I think I'm just going to leave this bolt hanging in there, because once I get it out, I mean, it's not going to be in the way anyways once it's coming out, since it's already off the threads, so it's no longer mounted. I think that'd be easier and save us some time there. And here it is. So it looks like the compressor did come out from the top right here. You can kind of slide it out of the way going upward, and it'll come out. We need to swap this plate over. These are T6 hex keys. I just put it on the floor. I'm holding it down while I just push down, and that's loosening them up. So that plate needs to be swapped over to this plate on the new compressor. So usually the rule of thumb with AC compressors is to put 3 ounces of oil in them whenever they're changed, but make sure to read the note on whichever one you purchase, because it looks like this one was already pre-charged with 3 ounces of oil, so we're good there. And as you can see, we got that plate off, so we're just going to put that O-ring in place and then clean this plate up real nice before we put it back on, tighten it down, and then get ready for install. Make sure to install this plate correctly. As you can see, the divot on the bottom, the big divot, should go like this. I put the old bolt back on the compressor, and that way, see that bottom one there? That way it's in place when we go back in, since I didn't want to remove that power steering line bracket. So I'm going to install it this way. Just got to be careful not to drop it. The compressor nice and mounted. So now let's replace these O-rings. I'm using a pick to get these off of here. And the new compressor didn't actually come with any, so I'm just going to have to match these up. The AC compressor back and mounted, O-rings on. I got an AC machine out here, so I got this thing under vacuum right now, doing a leak down test as well to make sure we got no leaks before we fill it up. So now with this belt back on, just tighten this clockwise and that'll hold this pulley down. And then as soon as you get about a quarter little twist on here, you should be able to just barely twist it around this much. That's how you know it's nice and tight. And that should be pretty much the last few parts. After this, we're just going to fill her back up and we should pretty much be done. Well, thanks for watching. This is Tony Torx. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yep, I'm out.